Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and this is Gundam Battle Operation 2 for Steam. It is finally live and up there for anybody to play. And not taking my controller inputs, fascinatingly. Did I highlight another window? I highlighted another window by hitting start recording on OBS. I'm doing good! But yeah, we are going to do something I talked about doing before, which is we are going to play this from the very beginning and see maybe over the course of a week how far I can get in terms of rating and all of those things. And hopefully make good choices and, pick good mobile suits, good parts, make good use of my resources. At the very worst, show you what not to do. Accept all. Alright. Yeah, I may as well accept all of it. Okay, let's see. We get 100,000 DP. We get 200 recycle tickets. We get 100 of each of the classes of modification kit and mechanic ticket. 30 tokens. And probably another 300 or 500,000 DP because that Twitter campaign did succeed. So, well, since I have female characters on the PlayStation, I'll go with a male character for this. Can't zoom in on the head, I don't think, or if so, I don't know the button for it. I'm not thrilled with any of the hairstyles, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm just kind of scruffy in general myself, but, nobody here looks like the Ox King, so they're really not going to match me. I guess I'll go with this, and go with the brown face. I feel like zooming in would be great for this, but yeah, if there's a button for it, it is not coming up for me, so I guess I'll go with this one. I honestly do not know what I'm doing, so that's fine. Go with that. Height. Man, not a lot of variance. Only 20 centimeters. But I guess I'll go for the shortest just because it'll make me harder to hit, presumably. It's very slightly on the field. And we'll go with that. We will hope my name is not taken yet. And is it? We'll find out. Nope. Okay, good. And here we go. One of the things I like about OBS, he said, leaning over to turn down the volume on his headset, is the fact that you can make separate audio tracks for the game and your voice, which is not something that you can do in the game capture software as easily. So you can split them out separately, but it's a lot more work. You can just have this happen naturally, and it makes editing a lot easier. So now I'm going to have the problem I have with the tutorial every time, where I can't invert the control stick or rewrite the or remap the controls until after I'm done the tutorial. Which I could skip the tutorial, but nah, we'll go for it. But okay, so let's see. I can't imagine that you are, since it's opening day, but alright. Yep. Let's walk over and press B. It's a good thing that the controls are basically instinctual for me, because what I'm using is not mapped for Xbox controls. It is mapped for Switch controls, which means that the A and B and X and Y buttons are all reversed, so if I can change it to PlayStation icons, which some games let you do, I will do it because it'll help my brain. I don't know why that is. It just does. But yeah, I brain, you know. Okay. Yep, turn the camera for 3 seconds. That was easy.
Good. Looks like your optics are functioning properly. Make sure you're constantly
Yeah,
scanning your surroundings on the battlefield.
but yeah, so hopefully I can, you know, I do at least know how to customize the button controls this time, which is better than the first beta, so, you know, that's something. Yeah, up is up and down is down. It's not invert controls for the vertical axis yet, so that is gonna throw me until I get through the tutorial here. So will the fact that the thrusters are still A instead of L1, but I don't know why the Gundam feels more responsive than it usually does, but I think it's just the difference in analog sticks.
Attacks and movement are limited while you regain your footing afterwards. Use it wisely.
Yeah, Balancer will let you move into more attacks while landing from high-speed movement, so that's a good skill to have on things. Okay, we're going to swap weapons, which is right bumper. There we go. I'm going to move that to right trigger and have bumper be the fire button, because that's what it was on GBO1. And, you know, my brain is still wired that way 10 years later. So,
There's a short delay after switching weapons, during which you can't attack. Time it wisely.
yeah, and the delay on switching weapons varies by weapon. Some have longer ready-up times than others, so something to watch out for.
How's that trigger finger of yours? Ready for some target practice?
Alright. Okay, yeah, we will bazooka. Okay, that Zaku is nearly dead. Okay, it'll take 3 hits to kill it. That makes sense. I could switch to Vulcans and do this faster, but I'll do it this way.
Remember that a weapon is disabled while it's reloading, so choose your moment carefully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, timing is so much of this game.
Once they've begun the reload process. That way they can keep fighting while their weapon reloads automatically.
Yeah, that is good advice. So,
Next is your melee weapon. For this mobile suit, it's a classic beam saber.
alright, we will switch to Beam Saber here. And yeah, the way the melee combo system works is that for mobile suits with melee combo controller, you can do multiple hits, but you cannot use the same swing twice. So you can use a neutral and a side. You can use a side and a side. Because the Gundam only has combo controller level 1. There are combo controllers up to level 4. There are up to level 3. There are some things that can get 4-hit melee combos. My standard combo tends to be when I'm is the neutral and then back and melee for the finisher. That does knock somebody down, where you can get more attacks in on them while they're on the ground, but also it gives them iframes when they get up. So if you accidentally trip an ally, they don't get as many iframes, so they'll be vulnerable sooner.
Practice with a beam saber before.
Well, yes.
There are multiple angles of melee attack, each with different attack speeds, recovery times, and effects.
Mm-hmm.
Neutral attacks, performed while either standing still or moving forward, have the fastest attack speed and recovery time.
Good information.
Melee attack while moving left or right performs a wide sweep, good for catching enemies on the move, but not as fast as a straightforward swing.
Mm-hmm.
Backward while melee attacking triggers a powerful strike that knocks enemies down, but takes longer to use and recover from.
Yep. Almost all mobile suits,
Okay, that covers the basics.
you can use your boost to,
And then run a few drills with you inside the cockpit.
you can use the boost to cancel out of the downswing animation. I'll crouch in a second and show you what I mean, but here. Yeah, there's the downswing, and without doing anything, you're stuck in it for that long. Good 2-3 seconds. But downswing, boost, you can cancel out of it as long as you have boost. If you need to evade, you can also just dodge roll out of it. So, like that. Now, let me get out of my mobile suit as they requested. Alright.
You can also hold circle to emergency eject while on
Yeah,
the
the
move.
emergency eject...
So you can re-enter your mobile suit.
Yeah, exactly. Emergency eject can be really handy if you're about to explode. You can get out, capture a point, plant a bomb, what have you. But yeah, sometimes if you're in a hurry, it's the best way to go.
Careful leaving your mobile suit during battle. You may be harder to hit flying around in your pilot suit, but you're a lot squishier too.
All right. Let's see.
While you're out there, why don't you use your repair tool to fix up
Okay,
some
yeah.
scratches on that mobile suit? The tool has a short range, so you'll need to get close.
Yeah, the good news is you don't have to get to a specific part of the mobile suit to repair it. For example, if the bar for the head is showing damage, you do not have to float up to the head to get the repairs. You can use this little welder on its toe, and that will fix the head.
If your head or legs take too much damage, your mobile suit starts to lose functionality.
Yeah. Also, I crouched because it used to be, I don't believe it is anymore. I think I talked about this in the previous beta where I did this, but it used to be that you actually got the attack power bonus you get from crouching applied to your repair tool, and you would repair faster. I think they've fixed that, but old habit.
Looking good here, pilot. Just one last
Okay.
turn and you'll be ready to go.
Yeah, so how to capture beacons is you walk up to them, and the capture bar fills, and once it fills, you have the beacon.
Guess what I'd expect from you?
There we go.
A progress bar appears to show you how much time is
Yeah.
left until you capture the beacon.
If the enemy team has taken the beacon, you have to drain the progress bar and take the beacon back to neutral before you can capture it. Until it hits neutral, enemies can spawn in and attack you.
It'll take a little longer than normal
So,
to capture it.
yeah, just be careful of that. If you're trying to take a key point,
Mobile suit are both
it can be very, very important to have cover, because they will shoot you. But also sometimes hovering in the air as a pilot can be a good tactic, because it takes them just that little bit much longer to find you, which can be, the difference between getting a lock on them and killing them, or being killed. So, okay, training will be over soon. 1 out of 6 MS guaranteed during training now.
we meet again. Let me introduce
Yes, here's
myself
Tenda.
properly. I'm Tenda Begin.
And
Daughter of Neidhart. Boss of
yeah,
the space
Neidhart is the Nick Fury-looking guy who runs the reward center.
keep things running. You can, besides me, there are
And
plenty
yeah,
of
there's
facilities here to help you.
it's a base camp. It's
Entry at the moment.
a nice menu.
It's a good time to
It's
get your
it's a menu. It's a very fancy menu.
Lock down this
And occasionally, on special occasions, it's a menu that has like mobile suit models you can go up and visit. So,
I almost forgot. I'm supposed to give you a
and yeah, the Haro device is the menu.
Select the mobile suit menu. From there, you can
Yeah,
register the mobile
okay.
suit you want for ground or space. So you're always in the best mobile suit for
Okay, so yeah, let's open the Haro menu. And yeah, they want me to go to mobile suit and customize. Right now for this tutorial, I only have the level 1 gym, but I can register that for ground or space. And yeah, it just had me register it for space. And there's that. Okay. Now talk to her again.
different mobile suits have different skills that make them better suited for ground battles or space battles.
Yeah, besides being usable in ground and space and compatible on ground and space are two different things. Compatible means that you actually have certain mobility and boost efficiency bonuses for that environment.
Learn which skills
So,
are for each type of battlefield. And don't worry, if you ever want to
let's
brush up
see.
on some mobile suit skills, I'm always here to help.
And something about the texture on my hair looks like a bad channel on a cathode ray television.
Using the guide markers on your radar, find your way to the center.
Okay, yeah, we'll go talk to Neidhart, and... Yep, alright. And we will talk to him. Can I access my Haro now? No, I cannot. Okay. Keep going until I can fix my controls.
Ah, the new recruit. I'm Neidhart Heidegger. I run this base. When you earn rewards for completing training, or your accomplishments on the battlefield.
Yep, okay, so... see... Okay, yeah, some extra tokens and a strengthened frame is not a terrible thing to have, so... Alright. Okay, yeah, so they're gonna make...
Here, take this.
strengthened frame,
Here,
3 tokens,
take this.
and yeah, I'll just take all.
Take this.
Which will give me a bunch of tokens. There is more DP coming because we beat that Twitter campaign, but it will be, I guess, not added probably until tomorrow. But 150,000 is a good start. Okay, yeah. We're going to equip a custom part to, as soon as you let me, Haro. Come on. Oh, do I have to talk to him again first? Okay, it's there is a lag when you're logging in and getting rewards, and until it's saved your game and registered all your rewards, you will not be able to access your menu. So, that's just going to be a daily occurrence, so, you know, it's one of those things. Okay, so monthly missions. I kind of hope these count towards June, because, yeah, if they don't, you know, all this is going to reset tomorrow. But, we'll see. Either way, yeah, they gave me enough stuff that I'm probably going to get up to the bronze reward automatically, I think. Yep, exactly. That's no accident. Okay, let's go collect all that stuff I was just given, if it'll let me. Let's see. Okay, first I have to do the custom part. So, yeah. And, yeah, to equip custom parts... you have 3 different... Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah. So, 200 hit points. Doesn't use a lot of slots. Custom parts, you can have up to 8 different custom parts, and they use close range, medium range, and long range slots on the mobile suit. The more slots you have, or, you know, the more space you have, the more parts you can equip. So, but that's equipped, so let's go talk to him. See if I can collect that new stuff. And, alright. Now we're going to the supply counter. Can I pick up the rest of my stuff yet, or do I have to go there? I guess we're going to go... Okay, good. I can collect all that.
Here,
Take all those kits and things.
That should be all you need to know.
It is, at the moment, all I need to know. Okay. It's saved. Yeah, like I said, you can't access Haro when it hasn't saved. I still have to go through more steps of the tutorial before I can do anything with my controls, but...
This is the supply counter.
Hello.
And I run things here.
And I'm significantly shorter than she is, and, you know... That's not new. I actually have one very tall pilot and one very short pilot on my 2 PSN accounts, but...
You can exchange
Just,
GP for
I don't know,
materials
just
here.
kind of...
Or
The
use
angle looks weird,
the supply drop.
but... Alright, yeah, so... Yeah, let's take a look.
Pretty please.
Alright, yeah, so... Yeah, so there's 2 ways besides buying tokens or earning tokens through gameplay that you can get new mobile suits. One is the DP counter,
These are the current supply
and... Yeah, the DP counter has a set list of mobile suits that are always available, but also they have rank requirements to buy. So, for example, you know, some of these you just can't buy until you are, you know, a fairly high level, like Captain level 1, or Master Sergeant 1, Lieutenant 1, things like that. There are plenty of mobile suits you can get, and some of them are quite good. So, and some of them are quite cheap also. So, I'm not going to buy anything yet because I want to go through the various tutorial spins beforehand. Unless they, you know, require me to buy one, in which case I'll do something. But, Okay, step clear, good. Okay, a couple more steps and I'll be free. Okay, yeah, here's the supply drop. And we're going to get the introductory drop. Yep. 1 MS guaranteed. It is a 3-star out of a selection of 0083 suits. All of them are pretty good. I forget if the GPO-1FB is in this pool. It's the only one that's space only, so it would be, you know, the one I would be least pleased with, but it's not bad. Okay, the Gao is what usually shows up for the gold 3-star crates, incidentally. Not always. You can... Okay, GPO2 Beam Bazooka is really good. I think the this version of GBO2, which is behind the PSN version a few weeks, maybe as much as a month and a half, I forget. But I don't know if we're far enough ahead that the GPO2 can fly now. I'll look at its skills when I can. But yeah, if you get things you already had, you will get recycle tickets, and they will up their enhancement value, which will give small perks to the mobile suit. So, yeah. Yeah, in addition to recycle tickets, the enhancement value lets you I'll show the enhancements, but it's a kind of a hanger system that gives minor bonuses. So, but yeah, as you can see, the GPO2 Beam Bazooka type is usable on ground or space. It is space compatible, so has better boost efficiency and I believe turn speed, among other things, in space. So it takes 14 seconds to respawn. It goes into 550 cost rooms. And it's got pretty good range strength with a really good beam bazooka, and its melee and head Vulcans are both, you know, not to be sneezed at either. We will not call any more supply drops for now. Let's see, yeah, they won't let me do anything until the tutorial's over anyway, so... Alright, there's that. Okay. Yeah, so now we'll go talk to Carrie, and I think our last step is to talk to Tenda again. But Carrie here is the sortie counter. She lets you search for matches. And, okay. Can I... I don't... Yeah, it's... Okay, yeah, time to go talk to Tenda, and that should get me out of the tutorials and let me set things up a little more. But, yeah, there's three basic categories for rounds you can be playing. Rated matches give you a rating based on the performance of your team, and the higher your rating, the more rewards you get after a battle. Quick matches are just play, and both of those have preset queues so that you can just jump into the game and find a team easily and quickly. Custom matches let you set up your own parameters and hopefully find your own, your own people to fill the room. But that can take a while sometimes, especially if you're doing a category that is, not popular or that is duplicating in one of the quicker rated categories.
Hey, great job out there.
And that is the basic tutorials. If this gives me control of my Haro, I am good. Alright, good. That is the tutorial done. And just waiting to get control again. It's saving the game, so it'll be a second, and then I can set up my controls, and I will explain why I have things set up the way I do. Some of it is just personal preference, leading back to my having played since Gundam Battle Operation 1 all those years ago. Some of it I do have actual reasons for. So, some of it's me being old, some of it is because there are reasons. I to be honest, there's that combination anytime there's old people you're dealing with. Some of it is habit, and some of it is a good reason they have not fully communicated to you. Okay, the current banner on the Steam version is the GUF Flight Unit Thunderbolt version. I put up a video for that the other day. Yeah, as a starter, they're going to give extra DP, clan points, and experience. There's battle simulators, which give you rewards if you can clear them fast enough. Okay, yeah. The recon team, you have a chance of dropping a crate after every match. The contents have a slightly different mix than the lottery drop, in that you can drop custom parts in those, which you can't from the lottery. The lottery is just mobile suits and their weapons. So yeah, getting custom parts is always a good thing. At least once you have them already. The start dash period for the first week is going to let you get 9 tokens a day instead of 3. That's a good start. That's a good, save up couple of... If this is the Thunderbolt Gundam, a week, maybe 2, the Atlas Gundam will be in the game, so it's not a bad thing to be saving tokens right now.
My records say you're due for
Login bonus, 10,000 DP for today.
when you're ready.
Okay, yeah, and 2 tokens a day for the recruit support login bonus. This is the premium login bonus. You saw how I got the bronze award before. If you get enough awards, the easiest way to do which is buy tokens, I will admit, you will reach the platinum reward medals, and for every login in the period, okay, it does say late May, so all this will probably reset tomorrow. But yeah, the first after you reach platinum, the next day you log in that period, you will get the first login bonus, which in this case would be, I believe that's the Hazel 2. So one thing this means is don't strain too much to get to platinum on the very last day of the month, because it resets monthly and it won't mean anything. Okay, so yeah, there's also the new soldier missions, which give you some handy mobile suits. Let's see. Clear the battle simulator in 8 minutes. Sortie into battle 2 times. Clear 3 beginner exercises. Easy stuff. So the daily missions outside of the Start Dash campaign, you can do up to 3 missions a day to get tokens. Those post-round boxes I mentioned can also drop boxes of 3 tokens for you. But there's a set pattern for the rewards. These are for what are usually the Tuesday rewards on the PlayStation Network GBO game, or GBO version. You have every day has sortie into battle 3 times, and the other 2 are the ones that vary. Sortie into a space battle twice is the standard Tuesday mission, and win a battle 2 times is within a month or so. That will be reduced to win a battle 1 time on Tuesdays. So that shouldn't be too hard. And also there are special missions available up right now for the Zaku 2 Stutzer, which is a pretty good mobile suit. So, alright. Yeah, the battle simulators. Okay, now let me set up my controls and explain them for a minute. Okay, so my controls.
Please confirm or change the
Okay,
various
controller settings. First off, I'm old and set in my ways, so I invert my y-axis.
modifying settings.
Key binding settings. Okay, for me, the base camp controls are fine. MS and other units, so I want A on the gamepad to be jump / ascend, because the reason for this is that puts high speed maneuver, which is boost, on left bumper. If that's on left bumper, you can move your camera with your right thumb while boosting with your left index finger, meaning you have a lot more control over the direction you're facing and the direction you're moving while you're boosting. It can mean a lot. Special action 1 is generally escape your mobile suit, etc. Reload is X. Y is tackle or counter, or use your knife as a pilot. See, high speed maneuver is left bumper. I want right bumper to be change weapon. No, I want right bumper to be fire, excuse me. Right bumper is, right bumper's fire, right trigger is change weapon. Again, that is just a side effect of my having played GBO1 and its defaults. Like I said, the rest of this is just stuff that has worked for me. Shout out to Lord Antonius, wherever he is now, for recommending the high-speed maneuver change to me, because it has really improved my game since the early days. You can click the left stick to see your allies' info. I believe it's set up now so that stays up as a default, but you can turn it off for more screen real estate if you want. Right stick scopes in. The D-pad is your various chats. And let's see, special weapon is... I think it's select on this screen setup. Player list and practice settings is start. Left stick is move, right stick is camera. Left stick up and down to scope, zoom in and out. If you hold down your weapon select button, you will get quick swaps. You will get 8 quick swap slots to be able to change weapons faster. That is another thing that is very, very handy. Okay, so... emergency brake basically will bring you out of the sky if you, or stop your boost if you are, no, that's right, it's A, yeah, so it's for jumping. Yeah, emergency brake will bring you down out of the sky. It will, it says quick descend is those two. That's generally a space control, to my thinking. I'll have to see if that works on the ground. I may have just learned something. But either way, A and left bumper for quick ascend. Yeah, these are all space controls, actually. So they don't particularly mean anything for a ground setup, but they will mean a lot more when we get to space. Okay, so now I just have to change the other control schemes to all match this. So let's do that real quick. Yeah, it can be more useful to leave the default controls, so ascend and descend are on your shoulder buttons in space, but this is just my horrible brain being, horrible. And if the ground and space controls don't match, my fingers turn into squids. So that's just, yeah, I need as much help as I can get, and that is a big piece of it. So everything else, I'm pretty sure, should have set itself up properly here. Chat menus. Okay, yeah, grayed out things don't matter for this control setup. Or can't be changed. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, yeah, grayed out things cannot be changed. Left stick is left stick, but you have keyboard options to change those things at least. No, you can't change those either? Okay, that's interesting. That might be a little bit inflexible for, people using really, interesting control setups, who I'm sure will be out there. But, okay, yeah, these controls are for space. Ascend and descend together is your emergency brake. Quick ascend is ascend and boost. Quick descend is descend and boost. So, again, my control setup makes this a little bit awkward, but it works for me. So, okay. So, coincidentally, I actually, of all things, I actually do not change the pilot controls, as I recall. Do I? No, I think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay, we'll do it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, jump and ascend. I definitely changed the fire button, because if I don't, I will, again, just, make a mess of things for myself. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, should be good. Should be fine. That braking control I was mentioning doesn't do anything for mobile suits on the ground. does work for pilots. So quick ascend and quick descend and emergency brake will all do work for pilots, because jumping as a pilot kind of puts you into a hover mode on the ground. So, alright, let's change it all and see if I am misremembering and have screwed myself up. We'll find out very quickly. Well, I will. You'll find out, because I'll sit here going, oh no. But I should be good now, I think. Yeah. Alright, that's my controls. Other ally info display settings hold. Display during sortie. Damage number display. I didn't know you could turn that off. Neat. Radar marker elevation display. Lobby pilot name display. Radar marker elevation. If something's above you, it will appear brighter on your radar. If something is below you, it will appear darker. You can change your quick chats. I'm going to leave them default for now. Let's see. Yeah, all my other possible operators are currently locked. Graphic settings, borderless window, 1080. Auto enlarge HUD is off. Graphics are custom. Mixture of high and medium. As long as it plays and records smoothly, I'm fine with that. It ought to, for, what I paid for this graphics card. It's not a super high-end graphics card, but, I'm cheap, so... yeah, that should be it. So we will, we'll back out of here and save. And... let's see. Let's go take a look. I see there's a free, supply drop at the supply counter, so we'll take that. It's a little bit clunky at times, but that could just be the number of people loaded into the lobby, in all honesty. Okay, yeah, so boosted supply drops, half-price spins, very handy. And yeah, half off, 1 guaranteed mobile suit, 10 consecutives. I'll be doing that. Free 10 spin, we'll do that first, I think. Limited supply drop, massively boosted drop rates on the Unicorn Gundam, Banshee, and Kshatriya. I might go for that. I'm not sure yet. At the recycle ticket counter. This is the other menu I didn't get a chance to really talk about. Recycle ticket menu rotates every day, and the mobile suits available have no rank restrictions, however. So I already have the level 1 goof. That's good. So yeah, anything you see here that you have the tickets for, you can buy. Unlike the DP store. So, also custom parts are available in both the DP and ticket stores. Alright, let's start with the free 10 spin and see what I end up with. Basically anything is gravy as starting out, so... I'll look at my the starting roster when I've done all the spins I'm going to do. And, see if I've got some recommendations for people. Okay, the Fat Uncle class ship is what shows up generally for silver crates, the 2-star 2-star rarity, though you can get higher rarities out of it. Like, the ships kind of dictate the minimum rarity you're likely to get, but you may get higher out of them just at random. Okay, so Gazom Gunner type, that's pretty good. Kind of hard to handle for me, but I'm not everybody. Okay, yeah, the Medea is the bronze crate, so 1 star at minimum. Got a 2-star, though, with the level 5 Peasant Dwudge. That's not bad. It can be a little bit... High-level mobile suits can get out of their depth a little bit sometimes, but a lot of them have been patched and tuned to where they're pretty useful. Level 2 Mass Production Cubile Beam Saber, that's for 700 cost Cubile. For the 700 MP Cubile, in fact. Gerbera Tetra Beam Saber level 3. Okay, another Fat Uncle. And the Shrapnel Clay Bazooka. A lot of things use that. That's not a bad thing to have. Collision level 5. A lot of things use that. It's barehanded melee. Zaku Marine type is quite good at the costs it operates at. It has missiles you can fire while boosting, which are always useful to have, especially if your aim is good. Level 4 gun tank, that can be a dicey proposition, but you know, it can also be fun. My advice is use these things now while you're at lower ratings and people are maybe not as picky as they otherwise might be. The Justice Shazar type Team A is a 700 raid, which has a heavy attack and flight, and stealth. Okay, and she's got a good feeling about this one. It is a gal, so gold, 3-star or better, and it is the Ribawu. That is pretty good. I believe that's a 650. So that is a pretty good opening supply drop. I mean, for free especially. And a good selection of costs here. Zaku Marine type comes in at 350 here at level 3. That's a good place to be. Ribawu, yeah, 450, 600, 350. Yeah, a whole bunch of different costs. That's a good start. Okay, let's take the half price one now. If you go all the way up, you will get more, but that's a lot of tokens. So, and like I said, the Atlas Gundam should be coming soon. So make your decisions wisely. Okay, I believe I hear a fat uncle. You can kind of tell by the sounds of the engines when you've been playing long enough. It's a silver, and first thing up is a level 4 GAN. Again, that can be a little dicey just because at that high a level, it can be outclassed a little bit, but it will also have a ton of equipment slots and do a lot of melee damage. If you can get the accessories for it, it can be a terror. I'm of the opinion that nothing in the game is unusable, but some things are going to be easier than the others. GAN is hard to begin with at its starting level. At higher levels, it can be a tough one. So, silver crate containing a 4-star, the level 2 Violent Custom. I believe that is a 650. That's not a bad thing to have. It can fly, and it has a different kind of flight than the Justice Shazar, and it has a heavy attack. Okay, another fat uncle. It is not very common to get 4-star suits out of 2-star crates, honestly. Gym 2 beam rifle. Again, a lot of things use that, so having a higher level of that is pretty good.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go.
Time to take a quick drink, because I've been talking for 40 minutes. Gyaradoga Commander Beam Machine Gun. That is an alternate weapon for the Gyaradoga, and a very good one.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go.
Let's see, another silver crate. This has been pretty good luck, I'd say. Zeku Eins Type 1 loadout level 3. That is fun. That's another heavy attack raid. And if you can land all 3 hits on that heavy attack, it is a murder.
Yes, let's
What else we got here?
go, go, go.
Heat Claw and Heat Knife for the Zulu.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go.
Shazar Team Arm Beam Saber level 2, so I got a matching level weapon for my Justa. That's good. The way that works is mobile suits can only use weapons up to their level. So, for example, this Delta Kai Beam Saber, I would need the level 2 Delta Kai. If you do not have if you try to use a weapon higher level than the mobile suit, it will default to the next, to the most appropriate level you own. So if you have all 4 levels and you put a level 4 bazooka on a level 2 mobile suit, it'll kick you down to the level 2. If you don't have the appropriate level, it will go to, down to level 1. So that's, just, it is to your advantage to have the right level weapon because they do more damage, they have more range, they have more ammo. Okay, 2 levels of Zeku Eins Type 1. I'm not upset by that. Yeah, that's a good starting spin, especially with a Violent Custom. Wow. So, alright, so what we are going to do, I'm going to buy some custom parts in the DP store here. Let's see, I'm going to start with, what should I start with? I'm actually going to start with the defense parts.
Thank you so much.
Defense is usually a good place to start, so we'll
Thank you so much.
get the level 1s and possibly 2s of those to start with. And let's see, that's another 8. Yeah, at least level 2s. The level 3s are 20k.
Thank you so much.
I think I'll go up to level 2 on these and then go to level 2 on the attack parts. So, and then I'll see what I've got left.
Thank you so much.
But basically, the more of these you have, it's kind of,
Thank you so much.
you know, part slots are kind of an abstract puzzle, but generally, building for attack or defense is like the best first step for most mobile suit loadouts. There are other things that can be important depending on what you're using and how. Hit points you can stack. It can be a good thing. Shield reinforcement. Movement. This is the only part in the game that ups movement speed. It's a very small boost, but at the moment it's the only one, and it does help a little bit. Thruster control system ups your thruster capacity. That's not a bad thing to have, especially for transforming mobile suits, which consume boost faster. Auxiliary parts have various effects, like this will cool down beam rifles when they overheat faster, but if you're using any ammo-based weapon, including beam rifles with E-packs, you will need the quick loader instead. Anything that has a numeric count for ammo will need the quick loader as opposed to the auxiliary generator. The heat gauge needs this. Ammo counts need this. You can also get parts that let you charge faster, which cool down your thrusters faster, either from overheat or ordinary use. And this reduces the recovery time from various status effects, like being scanned by an EWAC mobile suit, or having your Psychomu jammed by one of the by the Unicorn, or the Banshee, or the Phoenix. There's a level 2 of that as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at the costs, and we're going to do a round to finish off this first video, and then we will see what tomorrow looks like. But, yep, there are different ways to sort. I usually go with cost order myself. You can also mark things to show up on those tag screens instead. But let's take a look at what I've got. Okay, it's sorted by obtention. That's actually not bad because it'll show us what the game gave us. Everything before the GPO2BB is something everyone will have to start with. The level 1 G3 Gundam. It's very good. It is kind of underrated, but it is really solid. It is a raid with a dodge roll and maneuver armor and a good suite of weapons. It's kind of set up more for ranged attack than close-up attack, which is not true of many raids. Gelgug high mobility type is not bad. I prefer the early production, but this is definitely good. Let me see. Had it been patched? Yeah, it does have maneuver armor now. So, maneuver armor reduces your chances of being stunned while you're boosting. Instant stun attacks will not stun you when you're hit while using a maneuver armor boost. Build stun does still work, so anything that does that accumulates stun value instead of just stunning you straight out, stagger is what the game usually calls it. That will still build up. So shotguns will knock you out of a maneuver armor boost like immediately. Gym Cannon level 1 is a little low cost. Basically, anything below 200, you'll want to get a higher level of if you want to use it. You can use these as starters, but you're going to be at a disadvantage if you're not, at least close to the cost level of the room. Goof is very good. Goof Custom's not bad. It will get a patch to improve it in the next few weeks. Gun Cannon Mass Production is a pretty good ranged support. Easy 8 is a good all-rounder with a fair amount of melee damage. Gundam Ground leans more towards ranged strength. Gun Tank Mass Production is fun. I really like the high mobility Zaku because I don't think I have its special missile launcher yet. No, I don't. but it can get a 4-tube missile launcher that fires 4 large stunning missiles in rapid succession. And while that's reloading, you have a Zaku machine gun with 100 rounds in it to fall back on. Peasant Wedge is not bad. It's got a beam bazooka. You have to manage the heat on that very carefully. Power Gym is really good. It has, its options are the Hyper Bazooka Modified, the Bullpup Machine Gun, or a Gym Rifle that I do not yet have. Zaku 1 needs some help, especially at 100. Any of the 100s, just try and hold out for the 200 cost if you can. Zaku Kai is not bad, has a dodge roll, it's pretty good. Now, let me go see what the costs are, and we'll see what I'm going to take out. Also, oh yeah, I was at the counter, duh.
I handle pilot sorties for the whole camp.
Okay, yeah.
Making preparations for
Quick matches. Pardon me, I will try to remember to edit that cough out. But I'm getting a little hoarse from having talked for 51 minutes. Okay, quick matches cost 350 ground or 500 space.
canceling procedures.
Oops.
Canceling procedures.
Up please, there's a little bit of lag there.
Making preparations for
300 basic ground, 400 basic ground, 550 basic colony drop, or 600 basic lunar debris belt. I'm going to go for the lunar debris belt and see if there's enough people to get a space match.
preparations for sorting.
Given that it is a day where you need to win 2 space rounds, it seems likely that that should work. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of space-worthy 600s at the moment. The Peasant Wedge or GPO2BB, possibly my best options, even though it's under cost. I keep forgetting, most of the 600s I have are actually, no, the Peasant Wedge is the only 600 I have. Okay, well, that's the handicap. That's what we'll go with. Going for space, and I think I failed matchmaking, so yeah, I'll have to pop back out and try again.
I handle
The
pilot
error messages that tell you that don't show up the way they did on PSN, I don't believe, so you may just have to, you know, if it stops responding, you may just have to pop back out of the menu. I've got somebody, that's good, but okay, so we're going to take the Peasant Wedge, we're going to put on its ranged attack parts, because that beam bazooka, really good. It's lacking in melee resistance, so, but what I'm going to do instead, because there's a lot of beam-wielding mobile suits at 600, I'm going to start by leaning into its beam defense. That gets it out up to 40 out of a possible 50. And I have more slots, so looks like I can do both. Yep, okay, and for my last one, I'll put some melee on. And also, one more melee defense. Okay, yeah, so it's not an ideal setup. I'd specialize a little more heavily if I had all the parts. I'm also going to be at a disadvantage because I'm a level 5 and I'm using a level 1 weapon. So, oh yeah, let me make sure my quick swaps are set up. They are. Basically, for anything with 4 weapons or less, you'll start with a good setup. But, okay, so we're good to go. Let's see what we got. Go.
Very well.
Okay, round's going to start. I'm not great with the Peasant Wedge, but it is the only thing that's 100% level appropriate that I can use. And a lot of the things that I have are lower level or melee focused. Only thing I think might have been better than this is maybe the GPO2 beam bazooka, because its beam bazooka is frankly better than Wedge's. But, okay, a little bit choppy. I might have to change graphics settings, or it might just be a little bit choppy. But, you know, OBS takes up a certain amount of memory. I know this. Alright, let's see what we got. See if I messed up my pilot controls or if I have them right. I'll know very quickly. But, no, they should be right. Like I said, making everything match just makes my brain work better. So, alright. A little bit of a long... There we go. Okay. Right twice defaults to nice to meet you on the D-pad, so that's the typical greeting. Peasant Wedge's Beam Bazooka has the longest range of its 3 weapons. Heat Saber, obviously, kind of short-ranged. The chest beam gun has a little bit of aim assist. That's the gray circle, the ASL, around the reticle. But also, like I said, kind of short range. But it does stun if it connects. So does the beam bazooka. But like I said, its heat has to be managed very carefully. Okay, let's go down. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm out in the open, so after I land that shot, I'm going to move. And beam bazooka's back in the blue. If your heat gauge is blue, you can fire without overheating. Some weapons, like the chest beam gun, cannot be fired without overheating. Chest beam gun can also be fired while boosting. That is a serious advantage in most situations. I have wandered into the enemy team, as I frequently do, so I am going to take a lot of damage and then probably die. I'm going to go after that virulent, though, because, yeah, I'm going to die. But dodge rolled out of it. A kill, landed 1 melee swing before it killed me, but if that's a virulent custom, I have type advantage against it. I'm not sure. It might be a virulent assault from the color scheme, which is a general, so that would be neutral. Your reticle should tell you, and I was not paying attention to whether or not it does. Like, it is honestly hard to keep track of all this, you know, sometimes, especially, again, if your brain is kind of mushy. But, here we go. And I'm going to respawn near my team, and hopefully actually stay near them and shoot what they shoot, which is what I should be doing. Number 3 is the Regelgu. They are up there by themselves. I'm going to try and bail them out. Seem to have done a little. They're destroyed. Missed with my chest gun. Didn't lead enough with that. Let's go down. You can't dodge roll while doing quick ascend or descend. Nope. Okay, let's see if I can get closer. I'm getting surrounded, but I got that person. And I'm going to go way down. We've got 2 good supports on this team. The Gundam GP04 and the Delta Gundam are both pretty formidable. So that's going to give us an advantage against most of the generals. Also, wow, is the lens flare brighter on PC than it is on PS5. Like, I could legitimately not see for that explosion and or the sun in my eyes. So that's something to watch out for. Okay, yes, I'm getting myself killed a lot. This is not, you know, my team is doing very well, as you can see. That's partly because of the bombing. The bombing is actually worth more the closer to the end of the round you do it. If there's less than 2 minutes left, you get, I believe, an extra 50%. Let's see. I'm going to stick near... Okay, 3 is still fighting near the base. That's not great. I'm going to go with 2, because I can. I think I just heard them transform. I did. Yep, so I can't keep up with them, but I can at least follow them in. Okay, Space Support Fire is a giant beam cannon barrage, and it will wreck you if it hits you. Like that. Like just happened to number 4. So yeah, had to get out of the way. Yeah, they're saying advance. It's good advice, but there's also only 2 of us, so we need to advance carefully. Was really hoping that some of that barrage would hit. Hit with the bazooka. Yeah, I would be getting... If I had the level 5, I'd be getting 20 extra meters of range and a significant percentage higher damage out of this weapon. Machine guns at higher levels get more ammo. Beam rifles get more range. Bazookas, I believe, also get more range. Was able to sneak a shot in without overheating my beam bazooka. Overheating with some weapons is not the end of the world. Peasant Wedge's beam bazooka takes a very long time to cool down. And they are focusing the heck out of me. So I just need to be elsewhere. That is a Striker Custom, and it's going to tear me up. It has type advantage, but it's I have low melee defense, or I have type advantage, but also low melee defense. Let's see, I used the tackle to hold it still. Most Dom types have bonuses to their tackle damage. Yeah, I did overheat the bazooka, so I've got nothing left but the heat saber, which was, in this case, enough. But yeah, see how long this is taking to cool down? Killed him with the tackle. I might have gotten a counter animation out of that if they weren't ready to explode, but they were, so they did. Okay, so Beam Bazooka is ready again. I'm very low on health, so I need to approach carefully. I probably won't, but I need to. Okay, somebody got that kill right before I landed my shot. That's perfectly fine, because we are still in a pretty good lead. 1,800 points is not bad at 600. It's a good solid 3 kills. And now I'm going to go down, because it's locked onto one of us, so if I'm lower than everybody else, it's as good a shot as anything. Okay, yeah, there. We're safe. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with my team. You know, we don't need to push that hard since we've got the lead. There's 2 minutes left, but yeah, we need to stick together and pick people off if we can. Didn't lead the target enough. Tagged with that. That was really low. That must have really good beam defense, because it usually does a little bit more than that. Okay, yeah, that is probably a Byrland Assault, because it is, or even a standard Byrland, because it is not taking a lot of damage. Ow. I'm going to die. I have died. And unfortunately, the enemy team is now in the lead, but we've got about 1.5 minutes left to do something about that. That's going to need coordination and luck, honestly. So our Delta just got hit by something. Delta Gundam has a unique defense skill where it is harder to stagger with beam attacks and takes reduced damage from them until it hits 50% health, at which point its beam defense becomes 0. So, yeah, just, be careful of that, of course. Okay, good kill there. They have a very slight lead. We can fix that if we're careful. So, I'm going to move in and support 3, hopefully. Nope, 3 is dead. So now we have a little bit more work to do before the end if we get a chance to. I don't know that I have a good feeling about where we are in this match with the amount of time and the amount of points we need. But I've come back from worse. Okay, support fire did well. Yeah, we need to just close on that person now. If we can kill them in time and not get killed ourselves, we have a chance. The way they're moving, their backpack might be gone. Hit locations on Earth are head and legs. Head gives center problems. Legs hobble your mobile suit. In space, it's head and rear. Rear being your backpack. If it is down, you have no boost whatsoever. Okay, we did really well here. This with the last minute, we managed to finish strong, and we won the first match. So that, and good work is the typical closing tell. I usually throw in nice when we win, handily. So, okay, yeah. So top individual score was our Delta Gundam, also top damage. Got praise for our Rigelgu. I will return that, and I'll praise our Delta for taking top score. The star means that you outperformed your rival, which means you should get a few extra points to your rating. And also, some daily missions give beating your rival as a goal. So, yeah, so new high scores because it's everything. I only outperformed my rival in one category. So, which basically means they outdid me on 3, I outdid them on 4, basically. So, I get 1 extra point that takes me up towards the top of D-. 4 kills and 3 deaths is not bad for a suit I'm not great with in space. So, that is the first round done. And, yeah, I don't have any special MS of the week yet, of the month yet. That special MS thing is really confusing, but basically, the, banner mobile suits for the last month or so are in that special MS category, and the more of them you have, the more of a reward you get at the end of every round. So, it's not a super severe pay-to-win condition, but it does help. So, more DP gets you stuff faster. I've leveled up, so there are things that I can buy now at the DP store that I couldn't before, probably. I'm now level 7 private second class, so it is a start. When you reach the top level for your current rank, you will get promotions, where you can earn some extra stuff and have to meet some conditions before you go up. So, let's see, 100% crate find means this. It's a silver crate, which, yeah, Okay, yeah, 4 stars guaranteed mobile suit. But yeah, this is how it works. A bronze crate can give you 1,000 DP or a 1-star drop. Silver, 5 recycle tickets or a 2-star drop. Gold, 3 tokens or a 3-star drop, and 4 stars always a mobile suit. Always a very rare mobile suit. I got double rocket bazookas, which I think are for the Gym Intercept custom. Not my favorite MS, but it's something I didn't have. And got inflicted a total of 5,000 damage in battle. Obtained a container reward, so, that is the container reward one is part of the monthly missions, so that will get me closer to the next award. I did not use the encourage that comes with each award. Every award you get another encourage a day, which boosts your winnings at the end of every round. If you win, your whole team gets the benefits of one of the highest level encourage used. So, all right, that is, I'm pretty sure, it for our Gundam Battle Operation 2 Steam Day 1 overview. If you have any questions on how to do things, if you need any information, please, ask in the comments, ask me on Twitter at RobFlails. Anything, any info I have, I will happily share. But that will do it for now, and until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later!